It's your boy T-Burn Reaction. I gotta shout out my boy Be The Man for this as well too. Rise off of all Ron's Reserve Media. The boy is back. That's none other than DJ Premier with his little web series he had going on for a while called So What's Up, Sloop the Floppy This. This series, if you remember, yeah, if you watched my reaction vids, this series right here is also series right here as well too. It's DJ Premier's showing love and respect to what helped shape the music industry and music where producers all over as well too do with saving their sounds, their music, everything on as well too. Before you had stuff like where we at? Is it over here? First we had stuff like hard drives and flash drives. Let me see. Yep. Before we had stuff like these little things here, or it's still in here. Hopefully, this little thing here. Even the external even before the external hard drive like these. Everything was saved on a small little floppy disk, this small and this flat as well too. Two, stuff saved off for machines such as the MPC 60s, the 62, which Peach Premier used in some of these videos as well too, as well as other MPCs such as the 3000 and 2000 and 2000 XL as well too, as well as other production tools such as the SP1200 and the ASR10. So anyway, and with these little videos, D Premier tells stories of how some of his greatest productions that shaped the hip hop scene as well as some of the R&B scenes went down as well too. So it's always good to hear a story behind some of our favorite hits as well too. As we look like he's going to do a story on one of the singles off the highly popular hit returns album of Gangstar, Moment of Truth, which was the highly successful album as well too, giving their first platinum record as well too. This is all about the hits collaboration collective single at that. The Militia featuring that consists of the Gangstar family, Gangstar himself along with Big Shug and Freddie Foxxx. So anyway, let's get it.
I'm DJ Premier and I present to you.
He got a little background.
So what's up?
Okay, computer. Run it back.
So what's up? What up, everybody? Yes, 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 and another yes just to say yes. Oh, yes. We're back for another episode of So What's Up. Check out the decor in the back. Yeah, we can even go digging. Let's dig for a record, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what do you want? What do you want? You want this one. And this one's a good one. We are going to get into a special, it might as well start with Gangstar in the 2024 era of things to make it all Gangstar. All right? And this one's real special. First of all, the 1998 album Moment of Truth, we consider one of our most classic albums. It's the first time we ever went gold out of any of our albums. Gold. And not only that, we took a 4-year break. Rest in peace to Guru. You already know Gangstar for life. Shout out to Big Shug, the co-founder of Gangstar. Yep. Very important to always know. Without them, there would be no Chain and Starr. And shout out to Big Shug's brother, Suave D, the first DJ of Gangstar. We know our history, and history is important so that the shit don't get, thrown into the wrong lane of the truth. All right? So, with that said, this album was very, very sacred because, again, 4-year break with a hip-hop artist or a solo artist or just hip-hop in general, it's very risky that the fans come back. But our consistency was important to us because of the fact that we are diehard fiends for this culture of hip-hop, and we respect every aspect of it, from beatboxing, which they call the fifth element, graffiti, breaking, MCing, and DJing. And so since we really, really cover all of those bases, me and Guru can also draw. It was just so important that when we make records, the consistency of each album always hit the fans where they were happy with it, and they've never been disappointed in any of our releases. Even the posthumous album, one of the best yet. So with that said, to come back with it strong, we had to come with a lot of heat. This album contained so many bangers. You Know My Steez, which was our first single. Royalty featuring Casey and JoJo. Above the Clouds with Inspector Deck. Betrayal with Scarface. And I gotta shout out Panchy of the NYGs because it was a special A&R moment from prison. Guru wanted to do a song with Raekwon and Ghostface Killah of the Wu-Tang Clan when we were just putting together who we're gonna get guests for. And Panchy said, you know what? As much as we love Ray and Ghost, he said, I feel like in the rhyming aspect of how you come with the songs that you come with, he said the underdog of the Wu-Tang Clan being a Meth and Ray and Ghost are highly regarded. Shout out to the Jizza as well as far as MCing. He said Inspector Deck looks like more the level of y'all just sparring back and forth on some spitting bars. Guru was like, yo, I'm gonna take your advice on that. And that's how we ended up doing Above the Clouds.
Nice.
So shout out to Inspector Deck, the Rebel Eye. And that was an A&R moment. Also, there's a skit on the album where you hear Panch saying get Scarface on the album to do Betrayal. We gotta do that episode and talk about that later. But the most special part of that album, besides this record I'm about to speak on with the disc, The Rep Grows Bigger. Panchy said, yo, all the rap artists that come out always shout out people from prison or have they people from prison talking on a record, but there's always men. How about we have a female shout out to prisons? He said, my sister just came home from prison. Rest in peace to the sister Matoka. She said, I'm down, let me do it. And she came and met me at D&D Studios. And matter of fact, give a little taste of what this. Ain't nobody fucking with her. We love you, Matoka. Check this out real quick.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all my bitches up north. Do y'all thing, bitches. Do y'all time. Y'all gonna be alright. To all my bitches in Albion. All my bitches in Bedford Hills. The Janets, the Jills. Sit still, see the parole board. Y'all bitches gonna be alright. All my bitches on Rikers Island. Rhoda. Do your time, bitch. I'ma see you when you show. And most definitely, I want to give mad shout out to my brother Panch. 183rd. That's my word. You my brother. There'll never be another. Mad love. Lottie Dottie, don't hurt nobody. Mighty Whitey, keep your head up. I also want to give a shout out to Officer Madison in Bedford Hills. Black ass bitch. You wasn't nobody, I'm home, bitch. You can't do nothing to me now. I also want to say to Judge Rivera, you can give me head till I'm dead. Fuck you. I'm wearing the gray and blue. That's what I do. I want to give a shout out to my man Still from the Starr Do or Die. And to my daddy, I love you, daddy. Do your thing and sing, cause I still got the ring. Nice. One love, and I'm out.
A fun fact about Matoka. If you know about Eric B. and Rakim's album Paid in Full, all right? If you look at the back of the cover, there's the Paid in Full posse on the back. You see Cool G Rap, you see Rap, rest in peace. Rap is on there, Supreme Magnetic, which is Rap's brother. They're all from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. 50 Cent, the original 50 Cent is on there. The one that's squatting down with the Adidas outfit, that's 50 Cent. That's the Paid in Full posse. Matoka is the first female of that Paid in Full posse from the beginning. You mentioned Matoka's name in Fort Greene, everybody knows her. When she passed away, we flew balloons, which we call Down the Court, which is over by the courts in the projects. We went there to fly balloons for her, and everybody was even on the phone. Hey, man, yeah, we on our way. Yeah, hurry up, we down the court, we're down the court. Everybody knows what down the court means. And it was a really lovely, peaceful day for Matoka. And again, she was a major part of making this album so special. So again, salute your existence, queen, and we miss you and we love you. And again, these are all A&R calls from the behind the wall from Panchy. So salute to him. Shout to Shabino also of the NYGs. And now, let's get to one of the most important, iconic records of this album. All right, we're gonna reach for this. Now, this is one of the cases that when you order floppy disks, they come in a paper box. I used to buy these cases, and as you see, it's taped up because I've dropped it so many times, or accidentally the case was wedged between something else and cracked. But I didn't want to throw it away, so it's cracked here, But you see, I just took some masking tape. You know, us folks, always find a way to rig stuff. So it's taped up, and it's special because it contains some special discs. So that's why I'm bringing the case. Hey, we ain't gotta edit that. Now, as you open it, we could do it like this, like act like you're digging. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh-wee. The Militia. Yes, this has been highly requested for a long time since we started doing So What's Up. Had to find the disc first, and it was, of course, in one of the special cases. But 92 beats per minute. That's not 1992. That's 92 beats per minute.
Yep.
He's called Bumpy Knuckles now, but
Freddie Foxxx.
everybody's gonna always remember him as Freddie Foxxx, and that's with 3 X's. That's why we call him Triple X. Shout to Freddie Foxxx, aka Bumpy Knuckles. Collection album is available for streaming. Go check it out. It's one of the best albums ever that I've worked on. This was a request of Guru. We saw Freddie Foxxx one day just walking in Manhattan in the city, and we were making some moves, and we saw him. Me and Guru were going to a meeting. We saw him out by this like park area by some buildings in the city on a humble. And when we saw him, he saluted us, and Freddie Foxxx ain't somebody that salutes everybody. If he ain't feeling you, he ain't feeling you. He totally will have disregard for you. That's just how he gets down.
Wow.
They are so integrity-based, they expect greatness from you to be mentioned amongst the best. And that's like in sports and everything. That's why Jordan will never not be spoken on. LeBron will never not be spoken on. Kobe will never not be spoken on. Larry Bird will never not be spoken on. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is when you put it down. Tom Brady, same thing.
Yep.
It's just like that. So that's what he recognizes, and he said, yo, if you ever want to work on something, let's get down. We're working on our new Gangstar album. We'd love to have you. Bumpy is either first verse or closer. If he's closer, forget about it. You better have verses ready because he's coming to eat you up and anybody else that thinks they can rhyme. You know what I'm saying? And if he goes first, you better be able to top him because everybody knows when you do a collab with people, you better be able to top him because everybody knows when you do a collab with people.
My bad. I'm pressing on my pad on my keyboard. I didn't know to do something in the video. That's interesting. That's funny right there. Anyway, my bad.
If it is that incredible, you better be able to top it to close it out because it can start from here and just completely go downhill. Thank goodness ours built from here to here to here, and everybody's verse was dynamite.
I ain't talking about my keyboard. That's talking about my keys right here, my launch key. I was just messing with them. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is this stutter? It did something. Like, that's interesting. Okay, wow.
And I gotta shout out Big Shug again because he was the opener, and his verse really set it off so well. You know what I'm saying? And then Guru always knows how to fit in any place. First, middle, last, wherever. Just put him where he's got to be, and he's going to make sure the verse matches his slot. One of the dopest parts of the recording process of this song, back to Freddie Foxxx. Shug came and did his verse, laid it out in one take. Shug is really a one-take dude. Pretty much almost every time we record, he gets his rhymes formulated, and he comes in and just does it. Guru's pretty much the same way. Once he writes it and formulates it, he's not always one take, but in certain cases he is. And but he's gonna lay it down the way it's supposed to be laid down.
Of course.
When we called Freddie Foxxx to do his verse, he said, I can't come in the same day. I got things I gotta do. I'm on the move. But I'll come the following day. Gotcha. That particular day, it was freezing ice, bird cold in New York.
I can't imagine.
Bumpy gets to D&D, fully fur coated up with the big brown fur, the fur hat, fur everything, and it just just looking just the way Freddie Foxxx, would appear if you know how he is. Even when he's suited and booted, he's you see I'm fixing my neck, everything is just tailored. He comes in and goes in the booth. Now, everybody that knows, when you record a D&D, I sit at the board. Imagine I'm sitting at the board facing you. To my left is a big glass window and where the MC spits. So it's right here, they're right there in that glass. Bumpy said, yo, when I do my verse, and everybody knows him from all of his rhymes in the past, that he's the man with the twin glizzies, all right? Very well known. So with that said, he goes, yo, when I spit my verse, I'm gonna do it in one take, but I gotta pull the glizzies out. I'm like, all right. So the glizzies are out while he's spitting to the beat. But let's mind you, I'm looking right here like, don't hit me with the glizzy. He just does the verse. You niggas owe me for my rhymes. I come to collect, and does it in one take and goes, yo, I got a meeting, I gotta go. Peace out, and he leaves.
Damn.
Monumental.
Damn.
Monumental. In this case, I could say monumental. The word just fits, all right? As much as the song and the creation of this right here was very militant-minded as far as my approach to it, because I wanted to make sure that it sounded like a march. You know what I'm saying? Like just dun 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 dun. Just something of that, and that's what you got. The illest part was we were always thinking of a video. Video. How do we do Militia? There's so many ways you could attack it. With us, we enlisted a guy named Jeffrey W. Bird. He is the director of the video. His concept was perfect. The concept of the video is to have a gang of female assassins that are on motorcycles to wipe us all out. To wipe Freddie Foxxx out, Shug out, Guru out, and me out. The ill part about it is he said the plot of the story will show in each verse everybody's getting attacked to be assassinated in some type of way, where the ending of the part before I appear at the end will show that no one got destroyed. Once I appear at the end of the video, it recaps how everybody was prevented from getting destroyed. Now, this is the dope thing.
He's saving everybody.
Since Shug went first, the director and all of the people that we had in it, because it was full action. He's like the owner of a bar and a club, and they come to wipe him out. We were gonna have stuntmen do the parts of all the fighting sequences, and Shug was like, yo, I wanna do my own stunts, all the fights and the flips and the hand movements and everything, because I want it to be authentic. And they were like, no, we'll let the stunt people do it. They're gonna wear the same clothes as you, they're the same size as you, they won't know the difference. Shug was like, nah, man. You gotta know Shug, that Boston accent. Nah, man, no, I wanna do my stunts. They said, okay. They rehearsed with him on all the stunts, the hand movements, the flipping, the fighting, and they liked the way. They were like, damn, he's actually doing it very well. Yeah, he's in. Let him do his own stunts. That was done. Secondly, Guru, when he did his stunts, we're probably about midday by now. Little bit of drinking and the alcohol is taking place, so there was a little bit of a mumbling going on during the segment where he's praying and meditating and has to get attacked by the assassins as well. And sometimes he was a little wobbly, but we just said, do another take. And we had to just tell Guru, yo, keep everything together and get your lines done, because we got to do the stunts, which actually more stunts were done, where he's thrown out of a building from the roof and has to land like if he's actually gonna hit the ground and splatter. But he was able to get it done, and actually there's the scene right there.
Beef with me, it hangs around like the unpaid bill. I push these lyrics through any MC and make it burn, so the niggas who be rhyming next will miss a turn. When you speak of who's the dopest MC, I don't come up.
One of the best parts of the Militia video is seeing our homie Headquarters riding with Shug in the passenger seat, as Shug pulls up to the establishment. And as he gets out, he starts to back up and make sure everything's secure like the way headquarters would always do. And I just got to say what he would always say. Head up, eyes and ears open. Word is bond. We miss you, bro. Rest in peace. And also rest in peace to your mother, Lillian. We miss you, too. The dope part I like about when Freddie Foxxx did his verse was he's just driving with his macked out cigar, just looking fly with them following him around and doing the verse. I mean, he just looked so dope at what he was doing and just cool and calm. And it was like how everybody had their own scene that just made it priceless. The club scene, the meditation scene, and then Freddie, aka Bumpy, just cool as a fan when he sees the assassins trailing him and trying to get away, but not where he looks like he's nervous. You know what I'm saying? So here's the part that made it so dope. I really didn't know how I was gonna fit in with the treatment was said to us, because also we wanted to have some performance footage of just performing. And before the end of the video, I was like, can we get somewhere we're just performing with our boys? Because all of our crew was there. And, you know, in hip hop, a lot of times you want your crew in the video and everything. And all of us was hanging out. And they always hang out with us at the videos, but we usually put them in there. I said, let's do one where we're just standing around. There happened to be a scaffold across the street of a building that we're working on, but the lights were still on because it's nighttime. It's getting dark now. And the scaffold had these big giant light bulbs. And we said, let's just change our clothes from the scenes that we had to do for the 3 parts, and let's just go across the street and stand under there and just rock. And now, the grand finale was the best part, because I was like, you know, I did my DJing parts and all that. Shout to Lil Fame from MOP, who was also in the video. He showed up to hang out with us. Now with the finale of the video, which I enjoyed very much, of course, I did my scratch sequence and whatnot on the turntables. Every Gangstar video I do, I've always had to have scratching in it, because it's so key to show turntables in a hip-hop video. It's just so key, especially showing us do the scratches. And shout out to all the people that still do that. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second. Ring. Yeah, always check your ring. Always check your ring. Make sure, see if anything's going on.
When it came down to the ending of my part to close it out, the assassins corner us where they think they got us all. And of course, I walk up and I have a grenade in my hand. As you see, I toss it up. Look at it, then look at the assassins. But prior to that, it recaps how everybody got away with not being assassinated, except for Bumpy's part, because that's the ending. As you see in Shug's part, there was a trap door that dropped down to keep him from being destroyed. Then the recap to Guru, they think he drops and splatters on the ground, but he lands on a truck bed, and the truck bed drives off and takes him into the sunset. And now the finale with Bumpy, aka Freddie Foxxx. As you see, now we're all here. Me, Shug, Guru, Bumpy, and the old grenade and the bowling roll. And you see all of the assassins go. Looking like Charlie's Angels or something. Or a hip hop pose. And what happens? Kaboom! And it was the Militia.
Remember that video too.
You know what's next? All the sounds to that
go.
particular song are contained on this little itty bitty floppy disk. You know what I'm saying? This little floppy disk. That's how we did it back in the days. And of course, the sounds were then used on an S950 Akai sampler. That was the weapon of choice back in the 90s. And it was triggered by the MPC 60 or MPC 62, which was my weapon of choice back then, thanks to Eddie Sancho. I used to be on the SP 1200 first back in the early days, but I transferred to the MP, and I'm still an MPC user to this day. All right, shout to the Ren. Okay, as you know, all of these songs back then were on 2-inch tape, reel to reels, okay? That's what we did it on. You had to thread it, put it on what we call a take-up reel, and then you only had roughly 15 minutes of recording time. Each song usually averages 3 to 4 minutes, so you usually could get about 3 songs on the reel, and they were like, if you got them on sale, wholesale, they were about $100, $115 a piece. and they're heavy. They weigh almost 15 pounds. Imagine trying to walk with 4 of those. You know,
That's heavy.
yeah, you better have some strong arms and be able to hold things in a nice grip. So with that said, there was a lot that went into making these records actually be so iconic. Man. Without the aid of any computers, you know, or any of the digital devices that makes things just like this now. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, it's time to load up the floppy disk, inserted into the S950 where the sounds are read and then transferred on the pads of the MPC 60. And once everything is transferred to be synced up to the tape, it is through a device called the Roland SBX80. That device speaks from the drum machine and the sampler to the tape through that time code. And when you put this in and then press play to record it, this is what you get.
Here's a bulletin. State Police, Princeton Junction. Yes, militia. Certain individuals of unidentified nature is now under complete control.
Hip-hop is not what it is today. It's the real. It's the
Militia.
If feds only knew how I felt about the rap game, they relocate and change their fucking name. I eradicate move fakers, roll with coke shakers, get dapped to mad money makers, shared cells with life takers, had sex with rum shakers. I make moves so I'm an earthquaker. I've been known to instill fear, although the world may be round, we still trapped in the square. City life got me bugging and trite. Some die by the gun, some die by the knife. It's alright, like a game of spades and trump type. Premier hit me with music to assure that it thump right. And my flight will be taken solely at night, cause that's when the freaks come out, no doubt. And in the dark hours is when I was showered with the knowledge of my trade to get paid. Still I make moves like a snake in the grass, roundabout. I'll be dicking it down while you be assed out. Puff mad L's but never passed out. And if I'm caught up in the jam, I'll blast my way out.
So there you have it. Another iconic classic from the stable of the floppy disk and the Gangstar legacy. Peace to everybody that participated on that album. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to brother Elijah. Just everybody involved. If I miss you, you know you're important and you know you're on there. All right? And you can never take that back. Plus, it was our first gold plaque. And the fact it was our first gold plaque and Guru designed the plaque, this is the ill part about us. Everybody that was important, even if they weren't part of that album, that was part of our journey, that deserved a plaque, got one.
Nice.
Me and Guru made a list. I'm talking about a long list. And everybody to this day got that plaque, that big plaque in their house somewhere or wherever they could, collect their plaques. And that's one of the proudest moments of our career, was receiving that plaque, because Guru used to always complain year after year, album after album, we should have been gold, we should have been gold. He used to complain a lot because he felt like he deserved what everybody else was getting during our careers of our peers. And I said, one day we're gonna get it. And that's the one that got it, Moment of Truth. We're so proud of that, and salute again. Shout to the whole New Tribe Virgin staff that participated in making our record go gold. They were also part of the Loonies and the whole Rap-A-Lot family at that time. And they just did a great job of working our records the right way and making it pop. And because of that, the history's made. You can't never erase the history, and it's already a chisel in the stone, and the stone will never be chiseled out. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I salute everybody, and again, you already know. That's what's up.
You niggas owe me for my rhymes. I come to collect for you dope fiend niggas in rap. I'm here to inject, check. My style is water, baby, spread it around. But when you niggas don't flow it right and fuck up my sound, I get down. In 89, I spit the buck in the face of every MC that came into place. A scar you'll never erase. MCs are only recognized for their flows. I'm worldwide for the bitches that I turned into hoes. You heard me spit it on.
Cool. Yeah, man. Good to see this series back, man. Always good to sit through and watch these little stories about some of the classic that shaped the hip hop community, produced by one of the ghosts of production as well too. That is DJ Premier, man. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So I always DJ Premier as well too. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.